Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Cairo Cats taking on the Boomers. Just about set to go now. Our starter in this one, Roki Sasaki. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Gets it to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. That one fouled off. All right, Singy, let's chat about team names in the GBL. They're a little different than what we're used to.
Well, we don't have a team called the Pinheads in Major League Baseball, that's for sure.
Drops into the glove, and there's two away. Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010.
Harper.
Foul ball. Pinheads is a good one, but don't forget about the Singers, the Whales, and the Lemurs.
Where else in the world can you find a whale squaring off with a lemur? It's just another example of why the GBL rules.
2 out, space is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back on the hill here today. Garrett Cole.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
And he grounds one to the right side. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead. No outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Jason Varitek. And a foul ball. Betts gets his lead at first with nobody out.
One and one.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. To second, and he's out.
You're out.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a knock.
That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball one there.
That ball went out.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Freddie.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Now pitching, Jason Adams.
Ground ball right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Coming home. He'll score. Caught in between, trying for third now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So digging in, Adrian Beltre. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Aaron Judge. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Sasaki back to work. And that is in for a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And down on strikes. And Judge is down on strikes. Here's Jose Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Sasaki, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Cruz hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Now pitching.
Andrew Miller taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Duran brings it in, and that is that. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Drew Rasmussen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He swings and fouls one off. Hit in the air left field. Alvarez in position. 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Barry Larkin. In the air, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. 1 down, base is empty. Outside low. And that is ball 1.
1 strike.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Alvarez on his way over. And it's caught for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Walker Jenkins stands in now and watches strike 1. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 outs, and that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's
Duran, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. They take the force out. That ends the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Devin Williams into the game.
Pitching.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 to Contreras. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining. Fernando
Now
Tatis
the right
Jr. to
fielder,
hit here.
Fernando
First time up, he
Tatis
grounded to third.
Jr.
And that one
Ball that
upstairs, ball 1. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Cairo taking on Boston. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
This one popped up. Freeman. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In there at the knees. Chris, I wonder what coaches in the league say when they first get the schedule for the season.
Well, I imagine it's a combination of excitement, hope, and a splash of how in the world are we going to get from Cairo to Seoul to Lima in a few days?
Jenkins makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Here's
third,
Bryce Harper.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
If I were in charge, I think I'd give the schedule to our travel secretary before giving it to the coaching staff. We're not getting to any of these games without that crew.
If you're a traveling secretary for a team in
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases.
Duran.
And that one fouled off. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Betts.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Saved at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Turns and fires to Betts. The shortstop takes the ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Merrill hauls it in for the out. And now, Jason Varitek.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Out to short. Witt over to first. And there's two away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike two. Duran at second with two down. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Jimmy Garcia will take over here.
Now pitching, Jimmy.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball one to Judge. And now 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Got him swinging. And one away. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
No score here in the second. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Yordan Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike one. 2 outs and one in scoring position. Now one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Pitching,
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Yoel Payamps.
leading off for Boston.
And here's
the
Freddie
first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And that's downstairs. Ball one. And a swing and a miss there.
Good late
One
movement
ball,
on that sinker
2
right
strikes.
there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Flares it into the outfield. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Kicks and deals.
That's outside.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Carson Williams. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Williams stands at second with no outs. The 2-2 now. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Travis Bazzana digs in now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Save! In comes the run from second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that may end up being
New pitcher on now, Nate Pearson.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now a chance for Barry Larkin. Throw, save! That's a stolen base. Man at second. Out to short. Zips it across. Larkin gone on the play.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside
The
on him
center
and got him to
fielder,
bounce into that out.
Walker.
So 2 down now, and here is Walker Jenkins. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill sizing this one up. He's got it, and that is the inning. Now into the ball game on defense, David Ortiz. He takes over as the new first baseman. Well, 1-run game, and now it's William Contreras.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Jackson Merrill. There's the strike. Swing and a ground ball. Betts whips it to first. And they're down to their last out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Right
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Tatis Jr.
There's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him. That's the ball game.
So much rides on each and every at bat in these 3-inning games. It's like the playoffs. Sometimes all it takes.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. That's too low. And this one is off and running. Next offering is in for a strike.
There's so much Clemente can do at the plate and in the field.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
About the only thing Clemente didn't have was elite speed, but the other 4 tools were as strong as anyone's in the game.
Durant on the move to the gap. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch just misses. Roberto's #1 tool had to be his rocket arm. The bat's not far behind, though. Tremendous opposite field power.
2-0. No, that's low. Ball. Here, what?
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. That one hit to right. Cruz makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. Now the left fielder, Ryan Braun. That one at the knees for a strike. Hit weakly on the ground. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab, Dennis Eckersley. What do you got on him, Chris?
The left fielder.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Breaking ball misses down and away. And there's a ball. Runner at second, nobody out. Man, that got him square in the mask. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Jason Varitek will hit next. Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dylan Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's inside. inside.
3-0.
And now 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. He will score. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed
runner on the move. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Adrian Beltre, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Ripped to short. That's the third out. Inning over. New inning getting started. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Messina back to work.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Takes it himself and quickly one away in the second. Edgar Martinez now at the plate.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game.
Jeff.
The righty, Jeff Hoffman. He's into the game with the bases empty. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one.
Ball. 1-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. Kyle Seager in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That one drifts inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Cade Smith.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the batter now, Barry Larkin. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Two
the
down.
center fielder, Walker.
And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. That one is gone. He circles the bases. It's 3-0. So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings through that one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's
0-2.
perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes.
Tossed to Bagwell. Misplayed. On to the third inning, and here's the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. That's in there, and that is strike one. Just
Ball.
missed.
1-1.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The second baseman.
So digging in, Bill Mazeroski.
Mazeroski. Now pitching.
Mason Miller takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
1 out, bases empty.
No, that missed.
Tap foul at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. Now it's going to be Mike Napoli. Just
That missed. That's the ball.
Next offering away upstairs. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike. There's a strike.
Count's full.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Ready to go. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. That's outside.
Ball.
And we're underway.
7
One
o'clock.
ball, no strikes.
In there at the knees, and the count is 1-1.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
And that one wrapped foul. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air, left field, Durant. In and to his right, corrals it. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey
The center
Jr.
fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. And that one is inside.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide 5-tool player, and every one of those 5 tools was elite.
Here's the left fielder, Ryan Braun. That clips the corner.
That term 5-tool guy gets thrown around lightly sometimes, but with Junior, it applies 100%. There's nothing this guy couldn't do on the diamond.
That one out to right. Cruz hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. And on the hill today, Zach Wheeler. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Next offering is down low. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Gone! And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Here's Mookie to hit. That one almost got him. And that one in the air center field. Junior moving under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Batting third.
Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Varitek.
Not even close there. 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls.
Batting fourth.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Dylan Cruz now in the
0
box.
balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
0-1. And that is out of play. Varitek leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball. 1-2.
Popped up. Martinez sizes this one up, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Shohei Ohtani, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy.
Now pitching.
On the mound now, Andrew Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Now the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that quickly, 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Seager. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch misses, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And delivers outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. And downstairs.
But with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And misses inside. And fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Lee Smith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball there.
One ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Travis Bazzana, the next to hit. That one lifted to left. Braun settles underneath it. He makes the grab. And there are 2 down. So now the DH spot, Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin.
And it's fouled away.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Next offering misses. 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1-2. Ball. 2-2.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with two strikes.
Walter.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1. That's a ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second with two gone.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball.
Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Pinch hitter coming on. Manny Ramirez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And there's a foul ball. Chapman now one-run game. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. Chapman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Fastball, he gets out of the way. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate, and it gets by him. One run across. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Mookie now. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Varitek batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Fouled off left side. Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Goes down looking. Staying in the game on defense, Manny Ramirez. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Here's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Now on the bump, Jimmy Garcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Mike Napoli. That's in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Lozano pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
0-1.
Hit to second, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the